Have you ever wondered where those dreams you saw as a child went? The dreams that once made your eyes sparkle with hope? Where are they now? Today, in this video, we're going to talk about a question that has probably crossed your mind more than once. A question that keeps you awake at 3 in the morning. A question that echoes in the silence of your struggles. If you've ever dreamed big dreams, only to watch life slowly blur them into forgotten memories. If you've ever thought to yourself, maybe this just isn't meant for me. If you know what it feels like when the end of the month arrives and your wallet is empty, your hope is shaken, and your spirit feels crushed, then this video is for you, and only for you. Because today I'm going to talk about the real reasons why a poor person gives up on their dreams. And trust me, it's not just about the lack of money. It goes much, much deeper than that. It's about something that lives inside you, something that whispers in your ear every single day. But before we dive in, let me introduce myself. I'm ElderRaw, and on this channel, we don't sell you fake motivation. We don't promise you millions. We don't sugarcoat reality. What we do here is simple. We speak the truth. The raw, unfiltered, sometimes painful truth that most people are too afraid to say out loud. Because you deserve honesty. You deserve to be heard. And you deserve to understand what's really happening in your life. So let's begin. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine waking up in the morning. But it's not a peaceful awakening. No. The moment your eyes open, your mind starts calculating. Rent is due. The electricity bill is overdue. The kids need new shoes. There's barely enough food in the fridge to last until Friday, and it's only Tuesday. You haven't even gotten out of bed yet, and already you're exhausted. Your dreams? Those beautiful, shimmering dreams you once held close to your heart? They've been pushed to the back of your mind, buried under bills, crushed under responsibilities, forgotten in the noise of survival. You tell yourself one day, when I have enough money, I'll chase those dreams. One day, when things are better, I'll do what I've always wanted to do. But here's the brutal truth. That day never comes, because every single day brings new problems, new expenses, new reasons to delay, new reasons to give up. And the worst part, people around you keep saying, just work hard, just keep grinding, success will come. But you are already working hard. You're breaking your back every single day. You're sacrificing your time, your health, your peace of mind. And still, nothing changes. Still, you're stuck in the same place. So the question becomes, is the problem really just about not working hard enough? Or is there something else going on here? Something darker, something more painful, something that nobody wants to admit. And that's exactly what I'm about to reveal to you right now. Look, every day on social media, someone is telling you that you can become rich. Someone's shouting at you to wake up at 5 in the morning. Someone's telling you to read more books. Someone's pushing you to start a business. And they make it sound so easy, don't they? Like all you need is a little discipline, a little hustle, and boom, you're a millionaire. But here's what all these so-called gurus conveniently forget to mention. The poor person they're giving advice to, that person doesn't have time. That person doesn't have money to invest. That person doesn't have the mental energy to even think about starting a business. Because that person is already running on empty. They have exhaustion in their bones. They have headaches that never go away. They have fear sitting heavy in their chest. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of trying and losing the little they have. And the most dangerous thing of all, they have a voice inside their head that whispers every single day, "You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You don't deserve success. This life is all you'll ever have." Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you that you'll become a millionaire. I'm not going to promise you a mansion or a luxury car. That's not what this channel is about. ElderRaw is about truth, about dignity, about understanding. So let me tell you the real truth. The reason your dreams died wasn't entirely your fault. Yes, you read that right. It wasn't entirely your fault. Part of it? Sure. But a huge part of it was the system, the society, the circumstances you were born into, the lack of opportunities, the lack of support, the lack of someone who believed in you when you needed it most. Because here's the thing. When you were born, you had dreams inside you, pure, untouched, beautiful dreams. But life happened. Poverty happened. Rejection happened. Failure happened. And slowly, piece by piece, those dreams were crushed. But now, the real question is, are those dreams truly dead? Or are they just buried, waiting, hoping, praying that one day you'll dig them back up? Let me tell you a story that might help you understand. There was a young man named Daniel. When he was a kid, he had a dream. He wanted to become a teacher, not because it paid well, not because it was glamorous, but because he loved learning. He loved helping others. He loved the idea of making a difference in someone's life. But when Daniel turned 16, his father sat him down and said, "Son, we can't afford to keep you in school anymore. You need to get a job. We need to put food on the table." And just like that, Daniel's dream shattered into a million pieces. He didn't argue, he didn't fight back, because he knew his father was right. Survival came first, dreams came second, or maybe not at all. So Daniel got a job at a warehouse, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, minimum wage, back-breaking work. Every night, he'd come home with aching muscles and a tired soul. And sometimes late at night, he'd think about what could have been. If only I had finished school. If only I had become a teacher. But then he'd shake his head and tell himself, it wasn't meant to be. This is my fate. Years passed. Daniel is now 32 years old, still working at the same warehouse, still earning just enough to survive, and those dreams, he doesn't even think about them anymore. Or maybe he's just trained himself not to, because thinking about what could have been is too painful. This isn't just Daniel's story. This is the story of millions of people around the world. Millions of people who had dreams, who had potential, who had fire in their hearts, but life put out that fire. And maybe, just maybe, it's your story too. So let's get to the heart of it. Why do poor people give up on their dreams of becoming rich? What's really going on here? Reason number 1, the daily battle for survival. When you're spending every ounce of energy just trying to make it through today, it becomes almost impossible to plan for tomorrow. Dreams require space, mental space, emotional space, financial space, and when you don't have any of those, dreams feel like a luxury you can't afford. Reason number 2, the environment you're surrounded by. If everyone around you is saying, people like us don't make it, people like us don't succeed, people like us are meant to struggle, then eventually you start believing it too. You absorb that negativity like a sponge, and it becomes your truth. Reason number 3, lack of access to education and resources. Dreams without a roadmap are just fantasies. And when you don't have access to the right education, the right mentors, the right opportunities, It's like being handed a treasure map with no directions. You don't even know where to start. Reason number 4, the inner defeat. This is the most dangerous one. The moment you look in the mirror and say, I'm not capable, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve success. That's the moment the dream truly dies. Not because the world killed it, but because you did. And here's the thing. The system wants you to believe this. Society benefits when you stay small, when you stay quiet, when you don't ask questions, when you accept your place. But listen to me very carefully. That belief is a lie. You are not less than anyone. You are not weak. You are not incapable. You are simply tired. You are simply worn down. And there is a difference, a massive difference. Being tired doesn't mean being defeated. Being broke doesn't mean being broken. And giving up on one dream doesn't mean you can't find another. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that everything will magically get better tomorrow. I'm not going to promise you wealth or fame or an easy life, because that would be dishonest. And dishonesty is not what ElderRaw is about. But here's what I will tell you. You can become stronger from within. You can rebuild your self-respect. You can reclaim your dignity. You can teach your children the courage that you never received. You can take small steps, baby steps, steps that might not make you rich overnight, but steps that will make you richer in spirit, in strength, in character. Because real power doesn't come from money. Real power comes from believing in yourself, from knowing your worth, from refusing to let the world define who you are, and that power, you can claim it right now. Today, this very moment, it costs nothing. It requires no permission. It's already inside you, waiting to be awakened. All you need to do is change one simple thought. Instead of saying, I'm a failure, say this, I'm not a failure. I'm just going through a difficult season. And seasons change. That shift, that one tiny shift in perspective, that's where transformation begins. So, my friends, that's today's video. I've tried my best to speak from the heart, to say the things that nobody else is saying, to give you truth instead of empty promises. If this video touched you in any way, if it made you feel seen, if it made you feel understood, then please hit that like button, not for me, but for yourself, as a reminder that you're not alone in this struggle. And if you want more of this, more honest conversations, more real talk, more truth without the fluff, then subscribe to ElderRaw. No pressure, no gimmicks, just an invitation to join a community that values honesty over hype. And here's what I really want to know. I want you to comment below and tell me, did you ever have a big dream? What was it? Where is it now? Do you feel like life stole it from you? Or are you still fighting for it, even in the smallest ways? What's your story? What's happening in your life right now? I genuinely want to hear from you, because every story matters. Every struggle deserves to be acknowledged. Every dream, no matter how buried, deserves to be honored. So share with me. Share with this community. Let's remind each other that we're not alone. May you find strength. May you find courage. May you find peace within yourself. Until next time, this is ElderRaw. Stay strong.